Do you think with climate change and I was, like during the pandemic, like there was no food, right? The groceries were running out,
Correct.
like trucks were not driving around.
Correct.
Do you think that's kind of the beginning of people starting to pay a lot more attention
Yes.
to some of the options?
People, one of the best things that happened to farmers markets was this. During the pandemic, people wanted to know where their food was coming from because they couldn't get it in the grocery store. So they really started to frequent farmers markets more. And one of the things they found out is the cost of food in a farmer's market is substantially higher than the cost of the food in a grocery store. And why is that? The farms that grow most of our food are corporate farms. So think of it as a corporate farm factory. We have this thousands and tens of thousands of acres are growing one or two products. And boy, they grow at such a scale, and they put all these fertilizers in the ground. They put all these herbicides in the ground to kill the weeds. They put all these pesticides on the plants to kill the pests to increase their yields. Most local farmers grow in a more organic friendly way. They try not to use herbicides. They try not to use pesticides. Whatever ones they use are registered under a group called OMRI, which is a group that says this is still as natural as could be to repel a pest or to repel a weed. So what's happened during the pandemic is the public became more aware of the food and farmers market, but they also said, why? It comes at a higher cost. But this is what I want to say about farming. Unless you're growing on a factory farm, farmers don't make money. The average farmer, and this is all throughout, if you were to take every type of farmer, a small farmer to a large farmer, on an on a net income basis, the average farmer in a year makes $40 an acre. That's no money.
And the work, the time that they have
And
to
the
put
work
into it,
that takes 12 hours a day, right? You have to tend to your crops. You have to do all these things. So it's not that if farming was very lucrative, we'd all be farmers. It's like people who like to trade stocks and everything. Boy, people just started trading online because it was easy in hopes of making money. No one started doing farming online or farming because there's not a lot of money in farming. But those of us who do it on a smaller basis, we try to educate people that maybe some of the sicknesses, some of the cancers, some of the illnesses and everything that's abound in our society right now could be due to what we eat. And if that premise is true, then we want to eat the best food that we can. We want it to be pesticide-free and herbicide-free. Anything that ends in the word side is like poison. If we think that we're only killing the bugs, if we feel we're only killing the weeds, let's not fool ourselves. It hurts us too, but not to the same extent. We don't see it right away.